You see this downtrend. Like I was buying here. I was buying here. If it drops down here, I'm buying. If it drops down here, I'm buying again. So that means that my average will probably end up being what, 50% of that, right? My average will probably end up being like 58,000 of all the Bitcoin that I bought. 58,000. That's cool. I'm not mad at that. If I'm able to pick up, you know what I mean? I'm able to pick up at all 4 of these if we get there. But when we get up to who knows what, that on that next run up, because we know it's gonna run up. We've seen it, right? The last time, and I have this stuff drawn out. Last time we ran up 500 something percent after it consolidated. We had from the peak down at the bottom. Let me move this in the middle. From the peak down at the bottom, we had an 80% drawdown. We're trying to center this up so y'all can see it. We had an 80% drawdown, right? If you can stomach that, if you're young and you can stomach that, that's, you know, it's tough, but it could be done. This time over here, what did we see? This was the recent pullback. We was at 68,000. We came back down 76% to 16,000. All right. So what are you telling me now? Well, let's get another 70% drop. Where does that put us? 70% puts us at about 37,000. Kind of makes sense. There's a lot of consolidation in this area, so I can see that. That's why I'm saying somewhere in between 24,000 and 48,000. I think Bitcoin finds its bottom. I don't think it's right now. I think it's going to keep sliding. But the last time we had that drop, how much did we go up? All right, let's find out. Well, Bitcoin went up 410%. Oh shit. So from 410 from that last time, let's say we go up 380%, right? Because it gets a little bit less volatile each time. That's just how the cycle's been. So let's say we go up 380%. So you're telling me that if I got an average price of about 48, what do we say? About 58,000, and it goes up to 180,000, we ain't taking that. Man, come here. Listen. So I like that risk. I'm not saying put the whole portfolio in there, but it's like if you're gonna say you shitting me, you know what I'm saying? So let's say you gonna put. Let me get a calculator real quick so we can do some quick maths. Hey, get up there. All right, so let's say we gonna take $50 every month. All right, I'm gonna take 15% of that. Right, I'm gonna take 15%. You could say $7.5, $7, or $10. You could take $10 out of that 50 and say, all right, I'm gonna buy a little bit of Bitcoin. All right, well, I don't know how to buy Bitcoin. Okay, well, if you want to buy Bitcoin and you have a Robinhood account, or you have a Stash account, or a Webull account, whatever account, they got iBit. iBit's the same thing. This is a 1-for-1 Bitcoin spot. They sell it. It's $36 per unit right now. It's 1-to-1 Bitcoin spot. This is legit. This is the most liquid form of buying Bitcoin in an ETF version. What's an ETF? It's an exchange traded fund. It's basically, how would I describe an exchange traded fund? It's basically a group of stocks that they put together. It's managed, and usually it has some type of underlying or base that it tries to follow. So SPY is an ETF. All of the ones that we've gone through are an ETF. It's a collection of all types of different companies and different instruments that get you to that product. So iBit is literally Bitcoin 1-for-1. So if you wanted to buy a little bit of Bitcoin, iBit would be it.